We're back with another lettering ideas video tutorials where I'm going to show you 5 creative ways that you can letter August. As always, these are ideas that you can use for August or for any month or word that you would like. And I have a whole playlist where every month I show you different ideas that you can letter the month. If you want me to keep going with this series but using different words or phrases, be sure to leave that in the comments. Okay, let's dive in. For the first August lettering style, we're going to use the Pentel Fude brush pens. And for this, I'm doing a block lettering and I'm thickening the downstrokes a little bit, as you can see here. And I'm using different colors for each letter. You can use the same color or, do the same as I'm doing here. As always, all the links to the supplies that I'm using is going to be in the description. Once we're done with the lettering, we're going to add an outline. I'm using the Monoline Studio pens, and with the same brush pen, I'm going to add a shadow to the right and slightly to the bottom of each part of the letters. Now, I always want to give credit when credit is due, and I first saw this lettering style on Light the Sky Arts Instagram account. So if you want to see more of this style, be sure to go and follow her on Instagram. For the second way, we're going to do fog calligraphy, which basically I'm doing the letters in a script and then I'm adding an outline to the downstrokes of each part of the letter. So that's how we do fog calligraphy. The difference with this one is that I'm not going to color the inside of the outlines, but instead I'm going to use the same Pentel brush pens to add shadows. Before that, I'm going to add a line shadow, leaving a little bit of a space in between each stroke, and then after that I'm going to add the shadow with the brush pen. I decided to get another blue brush pen and add another line to the shadow, and this creates a little bit of a 3D effect, which I really love how it turned out. In here, I added the shadow in the wrong place. So when you make a mistake like this, it's very easy to fix. You simply get a white gel pen and go over the mistake, and it's like if it never even happened. Before we get into the next lettering style, I wanted to let you know that I created a printable where you can trace along all the lettering styles that we're doing here to make it easier for you. It is inside my Patreon membership. I'm going to add the link below. It's a membership with every month you get the creative tools you need to stay creative, add free video tutorials, lettering printables, doodling worksheets, everything that you need, and I would love to see you there. Now, let's go ahead with the next lettering style. For the third creative lettering idea, I'm going to use these Ohuhu dot markers. Now this on one side it has a dot tip and on the other one is a calligraphy brush. This is my first time using these pens, but I'm already in love. These are so much fun and perfect to do this type of lettering idea. Now I wrote first August in block lettering, and then I'm using the dot tip to go over it, and then with the calligraphy tip I'm doing an outline and then a shadow. Again, I'm always like adding the shadows to the right and slightly towards the bottom of each part of the letter. I think this is the easiest way to add shadows, and I love how this third lettering style is turning out to be. I want to do something fun. Comment below and let me know which one of the 5 creative ideas is your favorite, and comment with your name, and I'm gonna be picking some of the names with the style of you choosing to letter. And I think this will be a fun way for me to practice each of the different lettering styles and also to give you an idea of how your name will look in the style that you pick. Moving on to the fourth way to letter August, or the fourth creative idea, we're gonna do one of my all-time favorites, and that is bubble lettering. Now, this is a simple trick for you to do bubble lettering, and is to letter the word or phrase in block letters first, and then add a thick outline, just like you see here. I have a tons of video tutorials where I show you how to create bubble letters, uppercase, lowercase, alphabet, you name it. So I will add the link to my playlist below in case you need more instructions to do bubble lettering. To color this, I'm using the Ohuhu alcohol markers. Now you gotta be very careful with these markers because they will bleed through your paper, so make sure you put something in between your pages so it doesn't go into your other page. I don't mind the ghosting that it creates on the other page, but that's something that you want to keep in mind. Now, since I already know there is going to be ghosting in the page, I'm using the Sharpie Extra Fine to do an outline. And with the same Sharpie, I'm adding a shadow to the bottom and to the right of every part of the letters. Now we're gonna add some cool effects to these bubble letters to make them even more rounded, and that is with the same color or with a little bit darker color, you're going to add a shadow inside the letters. Now this is gonna be in the same place to the right and slightly towards the bottom, each part of the letters. And I love this effect because it just makes the letters a little bit 3D and even more bubblish, if that's a thing. And then I'm choosing this light green to do an outline, and I went ahead and did a second coat with the green, and it just blends really good. It makes it look a little bit darker, but I'm using the same color. And now to make these letters pop even more, I'm outlining it with a white gel pen, and using the same white gel pen, I'm adding highlights. I usually add the highlights to the opposite sides of where I added the shadows. Moving on to the last but not least lettering style, since it is at the bottom of the page, I use the notepad that I have to help me, and I'm doing an extended script lettering. And for this, I'm gonna use these Gravy gel pens. I have been obsessed with these pens lately. I love little gel pens. If you go to my Instagram account at Vial Designs, you're gonna see that I'm obsessed with them. And this is my latest discovery. I'm gonna use a different gel pen for each letter. And I just love how vibrant and sparkly these pens are. Alright, if you learned something from this video or got inspiration, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. Liking this video, it just helps YouTube to show my video to more letter enthusiasts just like you. And it's a free way to support my channel so that I can continue creating free content just like this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more lettering styles, be sure to check out this video next. I'll see you there.